We're back on two wheels today, heading to Crown King. Another little ghost town tour for you. Gonna hit two little ghost towns on the way up: Bumble Bee and Cleator. And we'll snake our way up the hill to Crown King. And that the road that heads up that hill, all the switchbacks and stuff, were part of a rail bed. There's actually a railroad that ran for about 15 years up the hill, brought people and ore up and down. So we'll point that out when we get there. Should be a nice little trip for us. Looking up to the top of that column. Both columns, there's some type of, I guess it would be wasps or something, making nests up there. It's pretty cool. I just noticed I was getting back on the bike after changing cameras up. We are at Sunset Point rest area. It's not a rest area off I-17. I wanted to just give you an overlook of where we're going today. If you've watched my previous video, you've already seen this talk, but we are going to Crown King, and we're going to be following this little road that skirts along there. That's Bumble Bee Road. Passes by a little town, obviously they're called Bumble Bee, and it's probably not terribly clear on the video, but you can see this road just kind of trails off into the hills, snakes back in there, and Cleator's back there, and then up on top of the Bradshaw Mountains is Crown King. So we're going to go from about 3,000 feet, 3,500 feet, which is where it is down there, and gradually get up to about 5,700 feet, where Crown King is. We're going to go from desert to the pines, and hopefully we'll keep both tires on the ground and have a good ride. This is a little paved road that leads to dirt. Pretty cool little corners on it. However, you've got to really watch out for the sand that gets on this stuff. It's worse than catching gravel when you're on a dirt road.
Walking out of the door, I'm on my way. Can you tell me just where I'm going? Occupational skills, would you give me a clue what to do? Cause my mind's in motion. Just trying to relax, to find myself on the couch with big plans, but there's always tomorrow. Is something wrong with me? Or the way I'm thinking? day in the sun, I'm having fun. Feel the heat sneaking up on me. I take a look at the sky, a plane goes by. Is that the reason that I can't breathe? I take a look and I wonder why these birds don't fly. It's hard for me to see and I believe. Oh my, come on, and tell me why you're staring. Come on, it must be what I'm wearing. Come on, and tell me why does it take us so long for you to recognize and stop?
And we found the dirt. Well, one last look, all nice and clean. It's going to be awful dusty when we get back. Bumble Bee Road, and we were, or those three towers are on top of the hill. That is Sunset Point, where I was pointing out this road from up there. So a little bit of an elevation change here. You're probably about, a couple 100 feet lower. Well, we're in Bumble Bee, Arizona. And not much here. A few buildings. It's kind of neat to see. There's a private school, like a boarding school down in the back there. This would be Main Street. I believe this right here was the old one-room schoolhouse. So Bumble Bee was founded in 1879. Guy named Thuet, I think it's T-H-U-E-T, something like that. Came from Nevada. Was out here dying of thirst or something. Came to Bumble Bee Creek, which runs through here. And story goes, the reason why it's called Bumble Bee Creek and Bumble Bee Town, this guy Thuet was coming through here, stumbled upon the creek, saved by the water in it. this other guy, Callaway, this supposedly crazy guy, chased him down, and Thoot picked up a rock and hit a bee's nest, or hit a bee, and the bee chased Callaway, and a bunch of bees swarmed him, and guy was allergic to bees or something, or if there was enough bees, and ended up killing him. So this little rock hitting a bee, hence the name Bumble Bee. So was some of it was rebuilt in the 30s. They tried to make a tourist destination out of it, but there was like 4 or 5 mines out here also.
Don't be afraid, not gonna hurt you. I wouldn't hurt my little honeybee. That's right.
All these telephone poles that you see along here, at least from what I've been told, were actually telegraph lines that came into Cleator and then up to Crown King. So they're the original poles. Looks like I'm getting past, and there's some great trails off to either side of this road. Some of them go somewhere, some of them just dead end, but just about all of them are worth a trip. So off to the left there's that oddly colored dirt is tailings, one of the many mines that surround this whole area. I mean, it's just all over the place. There's a lot of mining activity no matter where you are in Arizona, and they did a big cleanup here. There was buildings down there and lots of historic stuff. They came in and pretty much wiped it all out. They said there was some type of chemical or something that they wanted to take out, but I think it was more they're trying to bring everything back to natural, which I guess is alright in some ways, but still in others you're losing all the history of those buildings and stuff going away. And that would be Turkey Creek down there. It's a dry wash. You see something in Arizona that says that it's a river or creek, it's most likely a dry wash most of the year, unless it rains or you got spring runoff. There's a few that still run year-round, obviously Colorado River and a little Colorado. They put this guardrail in recently. Didn't always be here. I suppose with more people living in Crown King, safety is probably an issue, or a consideration at least, I guess I should say. Right around that top corner up there would be Cleator. An old cattle pen there. Them things and windmills are just all over the place. Kind of shows you the dry climate here. I mean, those are probably late 1800s, early 1900s, and they still standing. You know, you don't get the rain and the bad weather other parts of the country get. Well, we're overlooking Cleator, and we're talking 1864. It was called Turkey Creek. In 1925, John P. Cleator came here, purchased the place. I think there's like 5 or 6 mines out this way. The family still lives here. Cleator himself died in like 96 or something like that, but family still lives there. There's a bar and a general store that still exist here. You can see the Miller Lite signs down there. A lot of the ATVers and bikers and stuff, well, dirt bikers, Jeep guys all stop here for a little brewski and refreshments, things like that. We'll stop in and grab a soda. Vicious guard dog. Morning.
Time to move on, it's time to get going. What lies ahead, I have